I used to be really afraid of spiders. There is a time during the year, which is at the end of summer or the beginning of autumn, where spiders start moving around because they are actually looking for a mate before it gets too cold and they might die. And that's the time of the year when they creep and crawl into any kind of crevice they can find, and that's why they end up in the house. And it's the one with those hairy black hairs on their legs that I don't like. So that time of year was really, really stressful for me because they would be in the house and I would come across them. And if I was by myself, I would just freeze. I couldn't even leave the room because then I wouldn't know where it went. So I couldn't really take care of it, and I needed someone to either take it out or kill it for me. And that was just so stressful. I didn't want to be at home during those weeks of the year. And that's 4 to 6 weeks every autumn, really stressful. Then I learned energy clearing, and I did it for quite a while. And it was autumn again. And I was sitting on the sofa one evening. It was time to go to bed. So I got up, and my movement scared a spider that had been on the floor that I hadn't seen before. And it just started running. It was a really big one. And before I would have screamed and been up on the sofa, or I would have tried to leave the room as quickly as I could. And I was just looking at it in surprise, and I said to my husband, "Oh, there's a really big spider. Could you take care of it?" So he got up and it started running again because he scared it. And again, I was just looking, I was watching, he took it away, and I realized that I didn't have an elevated heart rate, my knees were not weak, I was feeling fine, and it had absolutely nothing to do with me. And that was such an empowering experience because I knew if I come across a spider again, I don't go into that kind of panic mode. I don't have a problem with it. And it stayed like that. It's happened now that I've been home. I've been home alone at times, and there were spiders. And I just take the vacuum cleaner and I'm done with it. And I can be by myself even during those weeks of the year. And that just feels so good. There's like a freedom in my life that I didn't have before, and that's just perfect.